what's up guys? We are back at it again with the skillless strategy that makes pro players rage in Clash Royale. If we head on over to Twitter, we can see one of the best pekka players in the entire world, Jax, had some problems against this very skillless strategy. All you have to do is go in for a giant, a witch, and a mini pekka, rage it all up, and you'll probably take a tower. In Jax's case, because he's got a pekka, it gets distracted by the raged up witch, which will spawn even more skeletons. And because the pekka doesn't have much health, it gets cannibalized instantaneously by the mini pekka. It's really hard to stop this deck because it moves fast with the rage, and it's not something that you play against every day. If you're going to be relying on bait cards like a skeleton army or guards to stop the mini pekka, the deck also has zap and arrows to remove any distractions quickly. It's crazy to see a simple strategy like this work against the best players in the world and make them rage. Credit to Jax too, he played the deck right after and was laughing about how easy it was. You guys already know I have to test it out for myself, so let's go jump straight some games and assert dominance. A huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. All right, so jumping into this game against Lewis, we got to jump through all those hurdles and climb up those trophies. First things first, we're just going to lay down the smackdown, letting him know that we're going to steal his trophies with the Elite Barbarians licking them.
Let the games begin!
And we're going to go for bats because he decided to go in for a zap. Is this how the deck's supposed to be played? You just spam stuff at the river and you're like, hey, I'm ready to spam you, sir. Arrows plus zap kills a magic archer. Does a lot of damage to the tower with the giant pounding him already. And the best part is if he bridge spams into a mini pekka, he's not going to get value. If he bridge spams into a witch, he literally gets absolutely nothing at all. So I'm stoked for this. I'm fired up as long as he doesn't fireball me. You know what? I don't want to say fired up because there's a chance he fireballs me. It makes me look like a buffoon. Oh no! Wow, that's even worse because that's cheaper. That was a cheaper elixir investment. Are you kidding me right now? All right, got to give credit where credit is due. I thought we were vibing on a different level. The dude whips out a tornado and gets a huge amount of damage on my tower, getting the pekka. Oh, come on, man. I didn't expect the pekka to get towards my tower that quickly. It is what it is. We be what we be, and we bounce onwards and upwards. I'm going to go for a giant and a mini pekka because the mini pekka should be able to kill the electro wizard, and then I can rage it up, and he's not going to have elixir for the pekka. At least that's what I'm hoping for right now. Maybe I'm completely and utterly incorrect, but I believe that we one-tap everything here with the mini pekka. Come on, mini pekka. Yes, sir. Back in business. That's the no-skill strategy that we know and love. Even when you get outplayed, even when your opponent plays better than you, you bounce back with the fury of the giant mini pekka rage. After mini pekka got buffed so it attacks faster than ever, when you rage it up, like, it's just a machine gun. That thing pops off. So I wonder what this guy's going to do. You would expect someone with pekka to be able to counter a giant deck, but most of the times they're not able to afford it, and then the times that they do, it's just going to get distracted by skeletons. So I think that pekka is one of the worst cards in the game. I honestly firmly believe that. I know most people don't, but that's just the way I feel. I think he's going to tornado things back, so I want to go for bats preemptively on top of the magic archer so that it retargets on the bats, hopefully. Ooh, it doesn't hit the tower. Beautiful. Also, I haven't seen a big spell from him. I've just seen tornado. Is there a chance that this pekka player doesn't have a single big spell in the deck? If I cycle the witch in the back, I will have instant buyer's remorse. I'm going to do it anyway. I haven't seen a big spell. Let's go. Come on. No fireball, baby. No fireball zone. Don't lightning me. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. I love it so much. I can arrows and zap and completely counter that. Wait, is the bandit going to die? I hope the bandit dies. Barely dies. I was playing with fire there, guys. Straight up playing with fire. And we did not get burned. I think we're able to get a Dark Prince down because he's going to go for Magic Archer. I can't allow that to connect to my tower. I needed to target the Dark Prince instead. Yo, with 14 seconds remaining, we hold the door with the no-skill strategy spam. We bammed that tower quick. Oh, man. Honestly, I'm sorry a little bit, Lewis, but at the same time, Mini Pekka should not have been buffed to that degree. I feel like Mini Pekka was already a good card before the buff, and then the buff afterwards with Rage just completely overpowered. Now, I'm hoping that we play against a log bait deck, right? After destroying Pekka players, I feel like log bait is next on the deck. Come on, baby. We are ready to eat you up, and we're ready for some delicious dinner. So I want to go in for a Mini Pekka on the other side. And if he's going to have a Lobhound deck, usually they rely heavily on Skeleton Army or Guards or Minions, which is just going to get...
Monster kill!
That's Gonzo. That's done. I can arrows now. We are fulfilling the Exodia. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has never been so proud. The entire tower is a damsel in distress, and there is no fireman to help this man escape this match. Oh my gosh, dude. He's so mad right now. He has to be mad. He has to be so mad. Oh, if we go like a witch here, and we go into the Lava Hound, it's going to be very difficult for him to afford a Fireball right now and a Zap. Because if we go for like Dark Prince on the other side, we're going to force out a ton of Elixir. I will have a Mini Pekka if he decides to go for a Miner. And heck, we've even got Skeletons out here too. Oh, the best part is we can completely destroy whatever he drops right now with a Giant and a Zap or a Giant plus arrows. Oh, it's getting better by the second. Yeah, you're going to get damage on me, but you're not going to be able to 3-crown me. And then I'm pretty confident that if I Giant here, we can keep the Witch healthy and follow up with Bats and get huge counter push. Oh, he's got Lightning. Okay. We've had a lot of twists and turns today. I'm not going to lie. I did not expect that to go so well for my opponent. The credit where credit is due. I'm not going to zap this. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to arrows on the minions if he drops that. Because I want to get more damage with the Mini Pekka, and I could have delayed my zap. We knew what his card cycle was, so I was like, why would I waste Elixir here? Why not just take the other tower? Also, I should have zapped that. I should have zapped that. And I have buyer's remorse, but it's like halfway through damaging down my tower. So I'm like, can I really zap it at this point? There's a point of no return, and I crossed that line. So I'm going to go for Dark Prince. Oh, he's 100% just going to go in for a balloon on me right now. There's no doubt in my mind. I got to damage that down like yesterday. That thing needs to get destroyed. It needs to get shredded. It needs to get left. Okay. I can go in for a Giant. Arrows here, or Zap. What do we do? Yeah, I'm going to go in for... I need to go for something. I need to arrows this. If I don't arrows this, I'm screwed. Yeah, I'm going to go for the arrows. I'm going to rage up the Giant. And does he all in me? Yeah, he's going to all in into Bats. But can the Bats finish off the balloon? The Mini Pekka's on the tower. Come on, balloon. You are not going to the moon in value. You are getting destroyed, sir. And with 22 seconds remaining, I could maybe sneak my way through, be a scandalous and conniving sir, and find our victory stance. Please? No, it didn't happen. Oh, no. This is tragic. This is a tragedy. If I go Giant and I follow up with arrows and I go in for Bats, please? Bats, save my booty. Save my booty. If I lose because he lightnings me, I'm going to be the saddest sir on this planet. I think he's able to lightning me and close out the game. GG and well played to our opponent. That was actually an action-packed game. And you know what? He played it really well. If I had defended the skeleton army at the start, I wouldn't have taken so much damage, and it probably would have been a different outcome. You live, you learn, and you always play better. And we're sauce out of good luck, and we're start licking your trophies like a sadistic sir with our Elite Barbarian. It is our territory now, our trophies. Spam into me. Yes, sir. I wonder if the witch is going to be able to spawn one skeleton on the left-hand side to finish that off.
For the Nuggets, Bones. Behind the back, Will Barton.
Oh, she did the 180 no scope. Wow. Are you guys seeing that? Are you seeing that? She wasn't even looking and she was able to finish that off. I am proud to have that witch on my team. She is a beautiful, sadistic siren, making sure that all the units go towards her and just finish them off. Chops it all off real quick. But a Mini Pekka on the other side, if we can bait out the wall breakers with the Dark Prince, I think that the Dark Prince could even give us value here. Yo, 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 we got the moves. We got the plays for days. I should have raged that up. If I was a real Mini Pekka player, I would have raged that up. The Valkyrie wouldn't have gotten a hit, and we would have been able to pop off and win the game right then and there. But it is what it is. Sometimes you don't play your best, and maybe not playing your best is just committing all of your elixir, which I guess was the right decision. Wait, if I rage that up, do my bats win? This is the scuffed golem clone deck that no one tells you about. When you go in for bats and rage it. This is so dirty. Oh my gosh. Am I going to take his entire tower right now? Wow. That's crazy. We did like 2,000 damage despite him spending his entire elixir bank. That's beautiful. Also, I can bait out the Valkyrie with a witch and then Hail Mary on the other side and take the tower. Yo, this is exactly what we want. Let's go. Mini Pekka and Dark Prince, I choose you. Also, the Dark Prince was supposed to go ahead, but it is what it is. I can zap. Oh, that was such a good wall breaker's kite. Wow, he's good at the game. Wow, dude, you're not supposed to be good at the game. You're supposed to let me win, bro. That's supposed to be part of the plan. If I arrowed there, that would have been awesome, but not necessarily going to be the play there. Bats are out of cycle. Maybe we can go in for a Giant in the back. Who are we? Who do we think we are? Giant in the back? That's child's play, guys. We go for Giants at the river. We stand and deliver. Also, I wonder if he's going to have an answer to the bats. If the bats lock onto the tower and we arrow away, oh my gosh, one bat. He's watching his chances of dissipate because Barry the Bat is deciding to hit a home run on his tower. Also, I can follow up with a witch if you want to go in for wall breakers. I'm fine. Okay, you're going to continue to spam into me. That's such a vibe because now the Dark Prince one taps. Heck yeah, bro. I'm here for it. We ignore the miner because it's healing my tower. It's the little plushy shovel barely chipping away on me. Every single time I imagine that thing hitting my tower, I envision the plushy sound effects, the squeaking. All right, so I'll miner counter, and I guess I have to arrows here. Not necessarily going to be the best tactic arrowing on top of the wall breakers because it is a negative elixir trade, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. I can go for a Dark Prince here. Make sure that we minimize the Valkyrie value. Finishing that off feels fantastic with no damage on my Dark Prince whatsoever. He's going to log. Okay, so this guy's starting to play well. He's realizing what he has to do. But at the same time, I mean, I've got bats in the house. Those should be able to clean you up. If they don't, I'm a little bit troubled and traumatized by this experience. But arrows plus giant raged up. I think that breaks through a bomb tower, guys. I think that's at least 2 hits on the tower. Maybe 3. 3 if I'm lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Oh my gosh, is that 4? How is that 4? I'm surprised by how broken this deck is. What? That literally just didn't even make sense. Giant's HP is on a different level today. After the buff, that thing stays alive way longer than I would ever expect. Here we go. Jumping into this game, we got to go deep into the Giant Graveyard realm of spam. We're not running Giant Graveyard, which is really weird for most people to think. Like, we've got a Witch and we've got a Giant. People are going to be expecting the Graveyard to be coming at them. And then when we whip out the random Rage, that's the expectation that I can't wait to see how our opponents react to. So, yeah, the Electro Spirit's going to be able to chain on to most of our stuff. I hope that the Dark Prince locks onto the Giant. Of course it doesn't. You can't get good karma when you're running a toxic deck. That's one thing that I've learned. I'm going to follow up with bats when I can. I can't necessarily do that right now because there's a chance he goes in for arrows or something along those lines. I'm going to hold my arrows. I'm going to hold my zap. Dude, are you seriously going to lightning on that? That doesn't even kill my mini Pekka, bro. That doesn't even kill my mini Pekka. Wow. Half of his tower shredded in seconds. It's a beautiful sight to see. I'm going to follow up with the Dark Prince here because it will do splash damage on both of our opponent's units, making sure that I don't have to react with any extra elixir. And I think that the Dark Prince pops off, charges on the tower, and forces out some extra elixir. That Musketeer, oh wow. That was interesting. The fact that he dropped it on the other side, if he dropped it on the same side, he probably was thinking maybe the guy's going to fireball me or something. And that made sense, I guess, going for the Musketeer on the other side, just to evade fireball value. Oh, okay, this is going to be an interesting situation. If we're playing against someone with Mega Knight and a Ram Rider, I wonder how that will do, because the Mega Knight does do splash damage, and it falls from the sky to do more damage if we stack up too much stuff, whereas the Pekka gets distracted by skeletons, and it's terrible into this deck. All right, so I don't want to stack up too much stuff, because remember, Mega Knight is an ever-present reality. If he's got that in cycle, he's probably going to drop that. Wait, what? Are you serious? You're going to go for a Dark Prince instead? You are not staying true to your Mega Knight roots, bro. Mega Knight players just drop that in every single chance that they get. All right, so Dark Prince coming down left-hand side. If you go for a Bandit, that should probably die here if I can kite that to the other lane. This is good. This is really, really good. Do I want to kite in the same lane, or do I want to go opposite? Yeah, I think I'm going to go same, because then he can't Ram Rider in the other side and force out extra elixir. Oh, yeah, awesome. We knew he was going to Ram Rider. I'm glad that I got it there. Mini Pekka might be able to finish it off. Definitely do want to rage up the Witch and the Mini Pekka at once if I can. And I'm going to zap on top of the Ram Rider so it gets slowed down and just stays in the entire swarm of skeletons. You can't leave the skeletons. They're going to play tag with you forever, man. All right, so I'm going to go for Dark Prince here. Might be able to get a Bats plus a Giant push on the other side. Don't want to go in for a Mini Pekka, because if I go in for a Mini Pekka, then he's going to be able to go for a Ram Rider on me. Oh my gosh. Wait, he used his Electro Spirit. How is he going to finish this off? He has to go for a Snowball, but now he has nothing to kill the Giant and also the Mini Pekka that's about to distract the Mega Knight. The Mega Knight's going to stay onto the Dark Prince. It's not even going to look at the Giant anymore. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's insane. And then you see the tower just getting destroyed by the raised up Giant. So this is good looks. This is good vibes all around, especially if you're me. I mean, he's going to have to Snowball on top of the Bats, and then he won't have Elixir for anything else. I'm going to make sure that I go in for a Mini Pekka on the other side, because I think that it's better for me to split up the damage and not take all the damage in one side. And the best part is, if you've got Zap to stop whatever opponent's units are dropped on you and you rage up your Giant, I don't know how they're supposed to defend this. I think the Mini Pekka might have to even take the tower on the other side. Yeah. I have no clue what you're supposed to do at the last seconds of the game when a Giant's raged up at you and you don't have much elixir. All right, on to the game against Charlie. What's up, bro? So you're a Braveheart. You got to be super brave to play against this deck and stay strong. So I'm going to go for the Witch if you want to spam into me. I'm vibing with that. But if you don't want to, I will cycle my Mini Pekka in the back. Royal Ghost, are we going to end with a Pekka player? Are we going to finish off a Pekka player? We started with a Pekka player. We might play a Pekka player as our last game. Let's go, guys. I hope we can walk with win here. I want to get that juicy positive win ratio against Pekka. Obviously, going Gonna be a bit problematic if our opponent goes in for a Pekka push at the start and then is able to deal with our witch like they did last time. Hate when they go in for tornadoes to pull that in. Hate when it gets fireballed early on. Please keep the witch alive. She deserves a better life. Okay, Pekka. Pekka, I see that you're on my tower. Go onto the skeletons instead. Maybe I overcommitted a little bit. We'll have to wait and see. I still believe that if we go in for a mini Pekka with the giant, we should be in a great spot. We're going to rage up that mini Pekka. He is one angry, feisty Sir, and he has all the power. I don't think it's possible for Pekka players to defend this. I'm looking at it a little bit more, and I'm just like, yeah, if you play against Pekka or Logbait, you probably automatically win the game. That's just how it works. It be how it be, and we bounce through with dominant W's. Without even touching double elixir, we've already taken a tower in the span of a minute. So, yeah, it's a beautiful sight to see. I expect him to continuously spam Pekkas and bridge spam into witches, and he's going to be nailing his bridge spam into a brick wall every single time. Witch is one of those cards that just feels terrible to play against, because when you do, the witch spawns skeletons and you're not able to break through. I gotta be honest with you guys, I zapped on defense, not expecting my mini Pekka to fire that fast, and we defended with ease. This guy is very angry, and I don't blame him. Pekka players have no chance in this matchup. If they go in for a fireball and a zap to finish off your witch, then they're gonna have nothing for the bats. So the bats just devour their entire bridge spam. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.